Hello, everyone. I won't keep you long. Don't worry, and I promise I will show you only cool stuff. So please stay with me. It won't be longer than 15 minutes. Before I dive in, please help me to congratulate and say a big thank you to Nicola and his amazing team for organizing this fantastic event. It's my first time here. It's my first time on stage. So I want to share with you that I feel very excited to be here with everyone. So congratulations again, Nicola. I don't know if you can hear me, and congrats also to his team. Before I start, or let me actually start with a question. Who here has run an online store or works for an online store? Cool, cool. Now, keep your hand up if at any point you had to do everything by yourself, like packaging orders, answering customers, marketing. Yeah, well, me too. 10 years ago, I started an online shop for women fitness clothes. I was the only one in Romania selling some high-end brands. It was so rewarding and so beautiful, but at the same time, it was hard. It was very hard because I had to do everything. And like most of you probably know, e-commerce is a lot of work, right? Little did I know that 10 years, this was me, yeah. 10 years later, little did I know that 10 years later, I will help build something that makes our life much easier. Now, please think about sports or gaming. Why do you believe people get so hooked? I think it's the scoreboard. It shows you who is winning, who is getting better, who is really on fire. And not only that, it's open for everybody to see. If you go online and Google for a tennis player, the first thing you get is actually their stats. Now imagine searching for, let's say, a marketing agency and getting their numbers too. Wouldn't that be awesome? Yeah, it would be. So what if we brought this thing to e-commerce? What if e-commerce had its own scoreboard? Well, we did that. We created a live scoreboard just for e-commerce. At any moment, you can see which affiliates are doing their best. And I don't know if you see it very well, but you can get their sales number, their clicks, their sales value, conversion rate, and a lot of indicators. And you have to believe me that when you double-click, you see their profile with a lot more data that can help e-shops take a very wise decision in choosing their partners. Can you please? You can also see which e-shops are selling the most. And again, a lot of indicators in the scoreboard, but also when you double-click in their profiles. On top of that, you can also see, for example, who has the highest conversion rate. Last Black Friday, one of our cashback affiliates had a conversion rate of 38.34%. I think that's awesome. Yeah? It's like almost 4 out of 10 visitors made a purchase. Now think about your number. Is it below? If yes, you have to push harder because you know it's possible now. If it's higher than this, well, congratulations. I'm sure you're actually a record holder in this entire arena. Uh, okay, this is how, oh, sorry. Go back, please. This is how fast things can go when you get it right. One of our affiliates managed to generate 1,000 sales in a little bit over 3 hours. This means that he generated one sale every 10 seconds. And that's not even the coolest thing, because the same guy 2 years ago was generating one sale every 12 seconds. So this is what I mean, that a scoreboard can help you level up, improve your game. But as I promised you in the beginning, I won't keep you here long. And I don't want just to show off with our scoreboards and our user records. I also want to help any e-commerce business here by sharing some very interesting data. I will walk you through some insights that I'm sure every e-commerce player here can use to win more. So join me, please. This is a graph that is showing when people are visiting e-shops. This is actually data behind our Business League scoreboard. So you can see here, when internet users are visiting e-shops for each day of the week and also for each hour of the day. And if you pay a bit of attention, you see that on desktop, people actually browse e-stores when they get to work, yeah? From Monday to Friday, and usually in the office hours. And from mobile, I'm sure you can relate to this, people browse e-stores over the weekend, right? And usually when they get home, you sit on your couch and you try to see what's online. So how can you use this? I'm not here to give you awesome advices. I'm sure you all know your businesses, but think about this, adapt it to your context, and take wise decisions. For example, make sure that, I don't know, your customer support is present also Saturday and Sunday, because look here. If you're not doing any action, it's like you show up to the party, but no one is there. Because if you have, let's say, customer support only from Monday to Friday until from, I don't know, 8 to 4, you only address this side, but you lose this side. Yeah, so think about this. Here is also a graph that shows when people decide to click the buy button. This data is for all the categories in our network. So if you compare it to the previous graph, the traffic graph, people decide, there is a small lag between when people browse online stores and when they decide to make a purchase. Why is that? Because we browse all the time, but we need to take some time before we decide to make a purchase. So again, I will just insist on this fact that on mobile devices, the purchase decision is actually high throughout the day, but again, we reach a peak in the hours of the evening. Because we are at home, we feel relaxed, maybe we want to gratify ourselves a bit, and we buy something. Yeah, so make sure that, I don't know, your services, your servers are working properly at these times, and make sure, again, that you are there to offer fast answers to your customers. And I'm showing here the same graphic, but filtered for fashion, because I told you in the beginning I had an e-shop in fashion, so yeah, it's closer to me, this category. Take it, remember it, and again, adapt it to your context. Next, it's a graphic that shows the conversion rate for all categories at the level of our network. As you can see, on desktop we have 4.21. On mobile we have 3.52. By the way, this is data for the last 2 weeks. Overall, our platform has a conversion rate of 3.7, generally speaking. Yeah, so take this information. If you're below this, I advise you to take some actions. If you're above this, congratulations, well done. Yeah, I got too far away. Again, the same data, conversion rate for fashion. What's interesting here is that people trust their mobile devices more to spend on fashion. So here, the scoreboard, let's say, is inversed. Mobile leads in fashion with a conversion rate of 4.3, 4.26%. Cool. This is a very interesting chart, I would say. It shows you how long it takes for your visitors to decide to make a purchase. Most of the people do buy right away, or let's say in the first hour. But notice that there is still a long tail of people that need some time to wait before deciding to make a purchase. So again, consider this information and adapt it to your business context. If you have users that are in the first category, they're buying fast, maybe, I don't know, implement some flash offers. If you have customers that, I don't know, need a lot of time to before they make a purchase, do some retargeting ads, for example. Think about this data all the time and try to make a good decision. And the same for fashion. Not very different, but slightly, in the sense that, yeah, for fashion, it might take a bit longer for people to make a purchase. Why? I don't know. One idea might be that, I don't know, the offering in fashion is quite big and they might search in different places. Cool. The next, and I think the final graph that I have to share with you, it's about the average order value, the general values. As you can see, people still trust their desktop devices for spending more. Yeah, and the average order in our platform for desktop is almost 100 euros. Yeah, almost 93. While on mobile, less than that. But hey, look at fashion. Yeah, the difference between the two, much smaller. Adapt again to your context. Find out what this graph looks like for your industry, for your category. And again, plan accordingly. So what I'm trying to show you here is that behind every data point, there is, let's say, a smart decision waiting to be taken. Use data and try to benchmark yourself. Use a scoreboard, because data combined with a scoreboard doesn't only help you to be the best version that you can be. They can help you become even better than you think is possible. So what if e-commerce had the scoreboard? It does. Now it does. So you're invited to join. Come talk to me and to my colleagues after this if you want to find out more. And I wish you the best of luck in whatever you are doing. And thank you for listening.